Hello everyone, my name is Mohammad Safdar and you are watching Code Gallery. So we are back with the another tutorial of how to. In this tutorial we are going to see how we can install and configure the Bootstrap version 4 with the Angular 10 projects. So without further delay, let's get started. So I believe you already have the Node.js and Angular CLI installed on your system, and there are two steps to install or to work with any external packages. First step is installation and second step is configuration of the packages. So because Bootstrap is the external package that need to be installed into our Angular project, so we are going to see the first step to install to add the Bootstrap into our project. So that step is installation. So let's get started with the installation of the project. So basically we are going to use these commands into our project or configuring our project. So I believe you have already created a one Angular project, so I'm not going to create a new Angular project right now. I'm using already created project. And second thing, we need to add the Bootstrap into it. So for that we are going to use npm install bootstrap command that will install the Bootstrap for us. And another dependency we need to install is related to the jQuery. So Bootstrap internally use jQuery to handle different methods or events, so we need to provide the jQuery as well. So let's get started with the with our already created project. So I'm going to open that project. So I have already opened that project. So I need to install the Bootstrap package here. So in terminal I need to pass the command npm I. So I'm using the abbreviation I for the install and the package name Bootstrap. So it will install the Bootstrap into our project. So it will take some time. Sorry, there is some mistake in the package name. So it should be Bootstrap. Yeah. So the correct package name is Bootstrap. It is installing the Bootstrap. So you can see that installation is in progress. Yep. So here you can see that is a Bootstrap version 4.5.0. So update it. Actually I was having this package already on my project, so it is showing me one removed, one updated. So it is updated that package. I need to install the jQuery as well. So you can pass the command npm install jQuery. This will install the jQuery in your project. So our jQuery also complete. So now we are done with the first part of the tutorial is the installation of the external package. Now we are moving towards our second part, that is the configuration part, how to configure these libraries into our Angular project. So for that I'm just moving to my project, and the most recommended way to configure these libraries is to provide those script and styles in Angular's JSON file. So for that I'm going to open the Angular JSON file. You can see that all the packages we have installed should present in this folder node module. So I'm just going to the node module, just type the bootstrap. You can find this folder here. So bootstrap already present there, so I have just navigated the path here. So we are using the minified version of this bootstrap. So you can see here bootstrap min.css. So we have included this in styles here. So you can see that Angular JSON contains too many options here. So first there is a architect. In this there is a build, and build command. What build command will going to include, what type of styles they are, this command is going to include, it is mentioned by here. So we have provided this bootstrap css in this styles section. Now we need to include the jQuery as well. So for that jQuery we have to use same syntax. So node modules. So you can also see that this jQuery also present in the node module. So if you click on the node, just type jQuery, you will find the folder of the jQuery present here. So like that. So here left pan, in a left pan you can see there is a jQuery this folder, jQuery min.js. So we have to use that script as well in our script tag of Angular JSON file. So I'm going to put jQuery slash dist slash. So name of the file we need to put ourselves, it is not giving IntelliSense for us. Yes. So with this step I believe we are done with the configuration. So you can see that it is going to, if we are going to build the project, it is it will take the assets from here, it will take the styles which we have defined here, and the script will be defined from here. But if you are going to create some production build, so you have to include that in a below command as well. So suppose if you are going to use just serve command, so that needs to be include this file as well. So I'm just going to copy these two tags. So if we are going to use the serve command, so you can see here there is a serve command and there is a test. So if you want to use those styles in the test as well, so you need to paste those styles here as well. I'm just going to update that because currently we are not going to write any styles here, but if you want to use that style into a unit test cases, you can do so. So with that configuration I believe we are done with the configuration part as well. So it's time to run our project. Now I'm going to the terminal window. Before going to the terminal window, I'm just going to open the app.component.ts HTML. So there is a predefined HTML for the Angular project. I am going to remove that project, or sorry, that content in the HTML. Just save this and just try to run. Before putting any bootstrap code in this HTML, we have to ensure that everything is running fine. So I'm just serving the project ngs, or I can write serve. So it will serve the project on a port 4200. Our code is compiling right now before getting served on browser. It will take some time. Project is building right now. So I believe we are good to go. Now the project is running on port 4200. I'm just opening that port. So nothing appears here. If I go to the console, no error messages here, so we are good to go, and we are good to write the HTML related to our bootstrap. So I'm just going to the app.html file. I'm just going to place one div. So we are writing this or providing the styles related to the Bootstrap. So you can see the container is available right now. So I have already installed the IntelliSense uh, on my VS Code. So we have already covered that what type of different IntelliSense extension provided by the VS Code. So please do check out that video to increase the productivity. So this container I'm going to write one simple div. So we are following the structure of the Bootstrap class row, and to see that if everything is working or not, I'm just putting one div. So we are just putting this div. I'm providing the alert styles of the Bootstrap to it. Alert dot primary, I believe we are going to use this. I'm saving this, so it will provide the Bootstrap's related styles to us. So here it is working. So you can see all the configurations or the installation works properly, and you are able to see this Bootstrap styling on your UI. So with this, I believe we have covered this lecture. Thank you. And please do let us know in the comment section below what type of different tutorials you want to see in our next videos. So by these comments we will cover those topic in our future videos. Please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to never miss the update. And if you like this video, please thumbs up this video. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.